Hello. Okay, you have to tell me if this is working, 'cause this is my first time ever. I can't believe there's actually 4 people here. This is so cool. Okay. Live chat. I'm trying to set it up so I can see who's chatting. There's no hurricane anymore. No, there's no hurricane. It's really sunny and nice outside. Very cool. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, let me know. Hi! Oh, the puppies think that I'm saying hi to someone else. Okay, so the chat works. That's so cool. You can hear me. Okay, this is so cool. Okay, this is my first live, so bear with me. This is interesting. Yes, I'm in California. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Whoa! From Norway. That's really cool. Oh my gosh, Holland. Wow, there's people from all over the place. Oh my gosh, there's 38 people. This is crazy. You live in Temecula? You're really close to me. That's really cool. Do you guys ever come down? Where do you guys sail out of? Because it says sailing. Germany, Indiana. That storm was lame. The storm was really lame. Okay, so it was barely any rain at all. The worst of it was one of the buckets that I set up. Wait, I can actually show you. Okay, so I set up this bucket right here to catch rain from this window, because this window right here leaks. That bucket is full of rain. That's about it. Rainwater. That's literally it. Cape Cod. Hi from Cape Cod. Glad to hear you're okay. Yeah, no, everything was good. The jib barely even, I mean, it didn't catch. It wasn't bad at all. I don't know how else to explain it besides it really wasn't bad. There was maybe, I don't know, gusts of 20 miles per hour wind. That was it. Inland actually got it worse than here. Like if you look at like Palm Springs area, there was some really bad flooding out there. Ireland, wow, that's so crazy. There's so many people here from all over the world. This is my first live, so this is a little surreal to me that there's just so many people here. That's pretty cool. No, it wasn't bad at all. This is your first live also? Well, we're doing firsts together then. That's pretty cool. This one's Maui. Epic. We're over in Riverside, like Santa Ana. Yeah, honestly. The Santa Ana winds, yeah. The Santa Ana winds are pretty awesome. They're my favorite because you can catch them straight to Catalina. So I love the Santa Ana winds. You live in Banning, all we got was rain. Yeah, all we got was rain here too. It wasn't bad at all. Canada, Ontario. I've never been to Canada, but I want to go. I got a passport, I think 2 or 3 years ago. It was right in the midst of COVID that my passport came in because my mom and I applied for passports like 1 month before COVID happened. So we wanted to go up to Canada. That was going to be our first trip. We haven't done it yet, but we're going to. Oh, you guys are so nice. Florida here. I want to go to Florida and rent a boat down there and like sail around. I think that would be pretty cool. So, Istanbul. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys are everywhere. This is so cool. I'm sorry. I'm a little flabbergasted that so many people are here. Yeah, of course I want to sail around the Caribbean. That would be the coolest thing ever. What a storm that was. I honestly don't even think we can call it a storm at this point. I really don't. How you see my boat all the time? Oh my gosh, how cool. Well, if you are walking around, just know right now at Doheny, there's literally no one because the water is so brown, because that's where I think all the water goes in from like the rains and the sewer, I guess. It's disgusting over there right now. So there's no surfers out today. I was thinking about surfing and then I saw the water and I was like, maybe not. No, thank you. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so the rain, it did rain constantly though. That's the one thing that happened yesterday. It was a constant downpour. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. So the storm was, I don't even really want to call it a storm, to be honest. And everyone was out surfing. I'm sure you guys saw all the YouTube and like TikTok and the videos of like how Californians act when there's a hurricane and everyone was just having parties. So it was pretty funny. Yes, steady rain. Yeah. Oh, up in Long Beach? I'm actually sailing up to Long Beach. I'll be up there later this week. I'm not sailing right now, but I will be. Oh no, wait, the comment disappeared and I didn't get to read it, and now I don't know how to get... Oh, there we go. Okay. Pretty much rains every day in Northern Ireland. Yeah, in the first half of this year, it was just constantly raining here in California, so... How high did the tide get? I'd have to go look at the walkway, I guess, to see. Which, I mean, I guess we can real quick. Hold on. Let's go look. Here. You can see the tide's pretty high, because if you look here, this is the walkway, and right here is the water line, and then you can see where it's darker. That's where it was. So the tides definitely got pretty high from yesterday. I don't know if it's high tide right now, but I'm assuming it is from how flat the walk ramp is. Down at the docks, if the walk ramp is like this, then it's very low tide and it's a very steep ramp. High tide, then the walk ramps are pretty flat. There goes Kiki. She likes to go outside, hang out. Okay, I'm missing some comments, so I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. Okay, let's see. That's how high the tide got. Newcastle, Australia. Oh my gosh, I want to go to Australia too. There's so many places in the world I want to go. How old are you? I'm in my 20s. Not the California dream then. Wait, what's not the California dream? 2 plus normal. I don't know what that means. You ever been to a hurricane party? There's one in Florida. You have several hurricane parties every year? No, but I did see the memes online about how, like, Waffle House, I think it's called. We don't have Waffle Houses here in California, but I think in Florida, Waffle Houses are a thing. So that's, you guys do a hurricane party at Waffle Houses, right? Your son lives in Hawaii, and when it rains there, he doesn't surf either. Oh, wow. Okay, so the water gets pretty bad out there, too, is what you're saying? Looks pretty California dreamy out there. Yeah, it is hot today. I was shocked. When I came down here, I was like expecting it to be maybe low 70s, but it's kind of almost 80 degrees right now, so it's a little hot, but that's okay. I have a couple friends who live in Hawaii, and they surf a lot, but I don't know if they surf after it rains or not. I don't know the water quality. Okay, this is so cool. Okay, I just want to say, like, thank you to everyone who is here, because I was expecting I was hoping for like 10 people to like be here and hang out, and the fact that there's 50 of you, it looks like, is that's 5 times what I was expecting, so my mind is blown. Again, thank you. Let's see, after it rains out here. Oh no, I'm not good at reading all the chats so quick. After it rains, the water's always so muddy. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I haven't actually been to Hawaii yet. I want to, really bad. I mean, my dogs are named after the Hawaiian Islands. Hold on, Kiki sees someone and is barking, I think. This is a constant thing with Kiki. Come here. What are you doing? Come here, come. Oh, you're just gonna sit? You're gonna make me come get you? This is a constant thing with her. Okay, let's go. Come on. Go. All right, you guys can watch. Go, down. Go. 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 All right. Sometimes when there's construction or there's people on the boat, she just sees them and she gets locked on and starts barking. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Where in California are you? Well, right now I'm on my boat. I'm going to be sailing up the coast into Catalina this week, so I'm very excited for that. And I think I'm going to do Newport and then to Long Beach and then over to Catalina, because I've always sailed to Catalina from Dana Point, and it's like a 7-hour sail, sometimes 8, sometimes more, so it can be very long, which isn't bad, don't get me wrong, not complaining. But I think it would be cool to go up the coast first and then head on over. And I have a couple friends in Long Beach, so I think I'm going to go up there. Let's see. Okay. How long have you been sailing? I used to go sailing when I was really young with my uncle, and then, because I have a couple pictures of me when I was like a baby on the boat, but I've been sailing myself since 2015. So almost 10 years, about 8 years I've been sailing. The chat's disappeared again. I think I just have to do this. Okay, let's see. Michigan here. Ooh, I got family in Ohio, so I think we've got some beef there with the Ohio, Michigan. Happy all turned out good for you. Yeah, everything turned out fine. The boat, there's nothing wrong with the boat at all. I feel like it was just a normal day, to be honest. Just a rainy, normal day. Newport Beach. Oh, how cool. I love Newport. Back in the 70s and 80s. Wow, that's really cool. What kind of boat did you sail? How long have I been sailing? I answered that one. Glad you're okay. Thank you. I am doing okay. Love to sail the Great Barrier Reef in Queensland. I would assume since it's a reef, there's some good snorkeling there because I love snorkeling, so I probably would enjoy that. Ahoy, Pirate Girl. Ahoy! That's a rough crossing. Make sure you got AIS radar, water maker. Water maker! Do you know how expensive water makers are? And wait, what is a rough crossing? Water makers are so expensive. And I don't think there's even room for one on this boat. And I don't have the electrical to support a water maker either. That takes up a lot. At least at this point. Maybe in the future. My goal is to eventually get a little bit bigger boat that has all the things like a water maker. I do have radar and I have AIS. I just don't have a water maker. At least you get to inspect everything before you put it all back on. What do you mean? Wait, inspect... like the boat? What year is my Hunter? My Hunter is a 1999, and that's like when it says it was completed on, you know, the title. It says year completed 1999. I think they started building it in 1998, but they completed it in 1999. That's why it has the big arch, the fiberglass arch. Let's see. You seem nervous. We love you. How was the storm? I am nervous. This is like a new thing. I'm used to being able to film, right? Have the camera set up and then go out and edit out like all of my awkwardness, I guess. So I am a little nervous. This is my first time doing this and so many of you showed up. So yeah, it is it's a new thing for sure. So, but I mean, you know, it's cool. Hopefully the nerves go away after about 10 minutes. I'm sure I'll calm down a little bit. From your new neighbor up in Laguna Beach. Oh, how cool. I lived in Laguna Beach for a little bit when my family first moved out here. We lived there for a little bit. It was pretty cool. I have, my aunt actually still lives in Laguna Beach, so that's pretty cool. Sail Lake Ontario to Canada. Trade you. I think I'll stick sailing in the warm weather down here. Does it get warm on Lake Ontario up to Canada? I would assume it does, right? But it's pretty warm out here to the Catalina Islands. What kind of boat do you guys have? Joe Bender, what kind of boat do you guys have? What size boat is this? So this is a Hunter 310, which means it's 30 feet, 10 inches total. This is the 4th boat that I've ever had. I've slowly been moving up for sizes and boats. I started with a Columbia 27, and then I moved up to an Erickson 28, and then I got a Catalina 30, which I loved. Also, the people who bought my Catalina 30 from me are up in, I think it's called Kings Harbor in up past Long Beach. It's like LA area. And I think I might sail up there and try to visit them and see my old boat because I think that would be cool. And then now this one is a Hunter 310, so it's 30 feet, 10 inches. And the reason I went for this over the Catalina is because it has that big berth in the back, the cabin in the back with the giant bed, and I like to be comfortable. So, all right, let's see. We sailed with your father's 50-foot roads, y'all. Netherlands here. Hello into the Netherlands. Make a water maker. I can't make a water maker. That's crazy. Okay, just moved from Laguna Niguel. Laguna Niguel was beautiful. I spent a lot of time there. That's really close to me. I spent a lot of time in Laguna Niguel. Now you live in Washington. Used to sail Hunter 33 out of Newport. Great to see you again. Well, hello. Hunter 33s are really cool boats. I would like to ideally have like a Hunter 35. I think that's like the perfect size for me to get more solar panels then. Yeah, definitely. I want to get so the solar panel that I have that's up on the fiberglass arch is super like flimsy, and I can take it down and put it back up. I want to get a sturdier one that, you know, brings in a lot more wattage. So that would be ideal. Hello from Irvine. Cheers. My brother lives in Irvine, so you're pretty close. Hello. What drone do you use in your video? Well, it's right here. So it's the DJI, right? So this is like the controller for it. And then this is the one. It's the Mini 2. So there we go. Now I can't be like, I don't know, I don't remember in the comments. But yeah, it's the DJI Mini 2. And then it folds out this way. There we go. Like that. So this is the one I use. It can shoot up to in 4K. I don't know if you can see this little thing right here. It doesn't look too clear. That says 4K on it. I don't think it'll show. But anyway, it can shoot really well, or ultra light, I guess. This is the one that I grabbed and it like cut my finger. How I grab it is it just flies by and I'm just like as quick as I can. It works. Yeah, I don't shoot in 4K though, because I think that's, I don't know, I don't really have the technology to do that yet. I don't think my SD cards can handle it. But yeah, so this is the drone, the Mini 2. And then I got the one that has, they're over there, so I'm not going to go get them. But I got the one that has the 3 battery pack charger for this, because when I go to Catalina, and when I am out sailing, I want to have as many batteries charged as possible. That way I'm not worried about giving too much of my electrical to this. So I have 3 batteries for it, which is pretty nice. Let me put this away. We'll just set that there for now. Okay. So that's the drone I use, DJI Mini 2. I think I answered that one already. How long have you been sailing? I've been sailing since 2015, so we're in 2023, so that's 8 years. Hi from Irvine, cheers. Hello. Portable water maker. Okay, I've seen the portable water makers. Aren't they like $1,000? That's pretty crazy. We have a Leopard 46 catamaran. How cool. Oh my gosh, what an amazing boat. Do you have like a water maker and a Leopard 46? That's huge. Oh, that's so cool. Where do you guys go? Where do you guys sail around? You love my tattoos. How much you have? I have a lot. Show us your arm, please. It looks so nice on you. Okay, so ignore my insulin pump. This is a big pirate ship, but the flag right here. And then I've got a compass, a really pretty scene. I have some on my back, and I have like a mermaid and a turtle on my side. I guess I can show you the turtle real quick. You can see a turtle, and then it goes into a big mermaid. I have moons down my spine, on my back. I have some birdies over here. This one's my favorite tattoo right here. I'm sure some of you probably know what this is. This right here by far is my favorite tattoo. I made the colors purple because that's my favorite color. So I did a light purple for the sun and the bird, and then a dark purple for the waves. So if I had to pick one, this one is my favorite for sure. This is also one, I think this is my 3rd tattoo that I got. It's hard to see. Maybe I have to. Oh no! There we go. That one's my favorite. Right there. Okay, how was my storm experience? It was not a storm. It was not a storm. It was like a nice light drizzle, but a constant drizzle. So, okay. Hey, hi! What I meant by inspection, everything during one storm in Florida, I found a crack. Oh, goodness. Oh, you know what I do need to do? I got down here, and I was so excited to do this. I need to check my bilge and probably pump out the water from that. You would have not noticed had you taken off all the sails. Inspection. Well, I hope you fix the crack in the turnbuckle or get a new one. 33.5 Hunter. Temperatures are mid-80s in Lake Ontario in summer. Oh, okay, that's not bad. I just assume everything up north is always freezing. Because it's pretty cold here sometimes too, so that's not bad. That actually would be enjoyable. I've actually never sailed a boat on a lake. I've always only sailed the ocean, so it would be a different experience, I guess, because everything is freshwater. So I think it's you have to have different paint on the bottom of your boat and everything too. 67 people. Wow, that's crazy. Do you have to have a license to fly the drone? No, you don't have to have a license, but there are certain zones that are no-fly zones. Also, I think if you are professionally flying drones for a movie or something like that, not just for personal use, then I think you do have to have a license. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't know. I do my own thing, and if someone tells me I need a license for something, then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go get it. But no, you don't need a license just to do it for personal use. Sailboat by yourself. You can make a water maker. You're so disappointed in me for not wanting to make a water maker. That's what YouTube is for. That's true. I do learn a lot of things to do and ways to do things off of YouTube. You can make a water maker. But you're right, they do consume a lot of power. Yeah, that's my main thing, right? Because I have, if you've watched some of my videos, which I'm assuming all of you have, the one solar panel that I can fold out, that one gets a lot of really decent sun. The one up on my Bimini, it doesn't get, or decent power. The one up on my Bimini, it doesn't get too much, but it gets some. So I would need a lot more power for sure. But I did get new batteries last year. I have 3 of them. All right, let's see. Water makers are still expensive even if you do it yourself. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Plus, I haven't gone on any trips where it's too long, where I can't just buy a couple jugs of water and have it. I know some people that have water makers on their boats, and it's pretty cool. They're pretty loud and noisy, and it takes a long time to fill up the freshwater tanks, and it does take a lot of power. But I mean, you know, if you're cruising, you have to have them for sure. I don't know if this boat would be good for cruising. I'd probably want to get a little bit bigger one before I go cruising. Yeah. Village Marine Water Maker. Is that a good one to get? Hold on, I'm going to write that down real quick because I want to check that out. Because if they have some, it would be cool to at least do a video on it, maybe. Okay. You have a Pearson 31 replica in steel. Good for the Nordic waters. Yeah, that's crazy. There was someone who, I think they lived on Catalina, and last time there was a storm, they had a steel boat, and so I think it's really hard to get insurance on steel boats as well. I think it's almost impossible out here, and their boat completely sank. Not that steel boats always sink, they're really good boats, but that's the only thing I really know about steel boats, is I have a buddy who his boat sank in a storm. It's pretty crazy. Hi, Christa, I love your video so much. Ah, thank you. That's so nice. Hello from mobile. Love your channel. Jack Sparrow, I see. Yep, you get it. You get it. What's the longest passage you've made solo? To Catalina. I would say to Catalina. I'm sure you'll get some sponsors. That would be pretty cool. I don't really know what kind of sponsors would sponsor someone who sails. I'm assuming maybe, I don't know, little gadgets, or maybe someone will sponsor me with a whole boat. That would be crazy. I don't think people do that though. Maybe swimsuits would be a sponsor. I'm not sure. The storm, did I get any effects? Yeah, there's one bucket of water filled up over there from a leaky window. That's about it. It was just constantly raining. No stress. Have you planned any longer passages? Yes. So either it was going to be this summer, but I think it got pushed to next summer, or maybe just the summer is starting, early spring. Me and my buddy are gonna buddy boat down to Baja, California. I mean, yeah, Baja in Mexico. So that one is that one's planned. I'm excited for that. The other one I want to do is up to the Channel Islands. I think that would be really awesome to experience. So eventually I would like to sail to Hawaii. That would be awesome. I would love to do that. I don't think I would do it in this boat, but I could. I just don't think this boat is watertight enough to do that. So I would want a little bit more of a blue water boat than just a coastal cruiser boat before I do that. But yeah, Hawaii would be the dream. I would love to do that. Just need to get sponsored. You know what? Actually, there you go. That's a good idea. Catalina Island trip in the future. Yeah, I'm going this week. I'm waiting for my new dinghy to come in. I ordered a new dinghy because this one's patch just won't hold. It's been such a headache trying to fix it. I've tried to patch it like 4 times and it just keeps getting these leaks that I cannot fix. So it's a little frustrating. But yeah, I had to get a new one because I want to go do my trips. So it is what it is. Channel Island trip in the future? Yes, definitely. I want to do the Channel Islands so bad. Your tat looks like a Rasta dancing on the beach. That was the inspiration. Exactly that. I went to my tattoo artist. I was like, Rasta on the beach. That's what I want. Style, they got a full boat from a view. Sailing Zingaro. Oh, that must be another sailing channel on YouTube. They got a full boat? What? That's crazy. People are so cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to check them out after this. Oyster something. I don't know what you're talking about. Swimsuits, drones, sails, batteries, solar panels, electric bikes. I love electric bikes. They're pretty fun. I went up and I visited, I think it's called Solvang. It's up north from here. And I did one of those wine and bike tours. It was really fun. Does your marina limit the number of liveaboards they allow? So right now in the marina, they're not even allowing new slips. So no one's allowed to even put their name on the wait list because they're redoing the harbor. So nothing is allowed right now. Yeah, they sunk their first boat, their catamaran. It's literally broken in 2. They sailed 100 nautical miles to safety and a viewer gave them their old oyster. Wow, what a blessing. I love stories like that. That is so cool. I wonder how it broke. They broke a catamaran in 2. They must... Maybe they hit something? I don't know. That's crazy. Okay, I'm going to have to check them out after this. Good night from Norway. Good night. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, what time is it in Norway? That's so crazy. Because it's daytime over here. Wow, he hit a reef. That'll do it. That's so crazy. I think there's some catamarans that have something on the bottom of them where if you hit something, it won't allow water into the rest of the boat, and it's almost like there's almost like a boat in a boat. That's like a terrible way to explain it, but they have something on the bottom where it just basically, if that part of the boat breaks off, it will never get water in the boat. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm really bad with technical names of stuff, so I apologize for not having that, but I don't know the technical names for it. 23.38. I don't know what that means. Hello. 11:40 p.m. like here in Germany. How is Germany? That's so cool. I know someone who is in Germany right now for his studies. He moved to Germany last year. That was pretty interesting. And he didn't come back. He's just moved there full time. Wasn't one of them though. Double hole. Yeah, maybe that's the right way to put it. It's like a double hole or something. Hi from Colorado. So glad you and the puppies are safe. Hello. Any excuse to show the puppies, I always will. We're all safe. All is good. The worst thing that happened to the puppies was they got a little wet when I took them out to go potty. That's about it. So they did fine. They did good. I like making her wave. Whenever there's kids that walk by, I'll pick up Kiki and I'll have her wave to them. It makes their day. It's so cute. Is that a CGM you wear on your arm? This right here is not a CGM. This is an Omnipod. I also have type 1. I love how you sail despite having a chronic thing like diabetes. Love your videos. I love building small boats and now building a CLC Jimmy SK. That's so cool. Okay, so yeah, so I'm type 1 diabetic. My insulin pump is here. I have a CGM on my stomach, so it's on my abdomen. Yeah, I mean, diabetes, do not let it stop you from doing the things you love. It is something that is manageable, and as long as you stay on top of it, you're able to do anything you want, besides obviously like being a pilot, or there's certain things, you know, you can't join the Army or the Navy, you can't be a pilot. There's certain things that, you know, the safety element of it, if your blood sugar goes low. But other than that, do whatever you want, because, you know, don't let it stop you. It's something to deal with, and sometimes it's very frustrating, yes, but you can do whatever you want, for sure. Oh, that's the time. Oh, you guys are on the 24-hour. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much, Jim. Buy yourself a drink. A healthy one, of course. Jim, thank you. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. I appreciate that. Thank you. How cool. I will buy myself a drink. Thank you. I'll save that $10 actually for when I go to Catalina, and I'll buy myself a drink over there, and I'll put it on one of my videos. So thank you. How cool. In Germany, it's super hot at the moment. Yeah, I think it's around 80 degrees right here. How hot is it in Germany? Aloha from the big island of Hawaii. Aloha! How cool! I haven't been to the big island of Hawaii. I heard that it's like a city there, though. It's not, it's basically like a city on the beach, is how I've heard it described. So that's pretty cool that they have a normal life, and then you can just sail to another island and have a very, like, tropical experience, too. Tell your friend in Germany he should try every European food he can get his hands on. Okay, I will. His name is Troy. I'll send him a message. I haven't spoken to him in like a year, so I'll let him know. That's so crazy. Okay, so I definitely need to check my bilge and see if there's water in it from all the rains, which I'm sure there is, because one thing about hunters is they can get very leaky, and the compression post definitely leaks. These two lit windows have leaks. That window over there has a leak. This window over here has a leak. I'm realizing now I need to take a day and redo all of the weather stripping on this boat, because it needs to be done. The V-berth hatch does not leak though, so that's good. The little window above the bed in the back leaks, so I have to put a big bucket under there if it's raining. So this boat is not very watertight when it comes to the weather stripping, so it sounds like I actually now need to make a video on weather stripping and fixing all that. But anyway, so I need to check my bilge, because I know a lot of water gets in through this, and empty it out. That's one of the reasons I came down here today, to check on that, and also just check on the boat and make sure everything was good. I talked to some of my neighbors on the dock, and they said it basically just rained all day, so it was super easy. Okay, let's see. 95 degrees in Germany during the day. Wow, that's super hot. How often do you provision? As often as I need to. If I'm going on a trip for like 2 weeks, which is what I'm planning on doing this in a couple days, I definitely, you know, do a full provision and get everything ready for those 2 weeks. That way I have to buy as little as possible. But there's a grocery store right up the street, so as often as I need. It's almost noon here and the weather is perfect. Yeah, it is 2:45 here, and it's pretty nice outside right now. Let's see. Too many windows, honestly. I think it's easier to say which windows don't have the leak. True. That would have been a much quicker explanation. Was like, this window doesn't leak, and yeah, that's about it. It's really just the only window that doesn't leak is the one in the V-berth. All of the other ones leak. It's crazy. But it's been like that since I've gotten the boat. And then I was like, oh, I'll fix it. And then it rained for like 6 months straight, and I just kept buckets under the windows, and I was like, I really need to fix this. So, I don't know. Okay. Are you planning on any longer trips? Yes, I want to go to the Channel Islands, and I also want to sail down to Mexico Mexico. Thumbs up, people. Aw, thank you. 78% here on the Big Island. 78% of rain. Oh, hope this will help with the leaks. I like the little balloon. How did you guys do the little balloon with the number 1? That's so cool. How cute. And it's purple, which is my favorite color. So thank you so much. Let's do something. Hopefully that does help with the leaks. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Do you do any sailboat racing? No, I only sail for fun. I watched they do races every Thursday down here at the marina, and they're pretty cool to watch. I've been on 1 or 2. It's very intense, very intense. People take it very seriously, which is awesome. I love that. I like to just kind of cruise and have a good time. So I'm not as competitive as that. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Oh, and you have the little gold star balloon. Awesome. Thank you. 95 in Germany. I think that's the first time I missed Germany now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it snows there a lot. I know the pain about boat windows, Christa. You're replacing mine with frames and everything. It's going to be so expensive. 1.1K. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm not going to replace the windows, just the weather stripping on them. So hopefully that fixes it. Yeah, that's a lot of money. But at least you only have to do that once every, I don't know, maybe 20 years, I would say, if you get good ones. So have you considered living full-time on your boat? Yes, that's what I want to do. That's what the goal is. There's just some restrictions, right? You can only be on your boat a certain amount of times, or a certain amount of nights and stuff. And yeah, I do want to do that full-time. I want to cruise full-time. That's my goal. That's what I'm working towards doing. I'm working on building up my savings a little bit more first, and then I want to get a little bit bigger boat and cruise full-time. And yeah, that's the plan. I think I want to head to Hawaii and then just keep going all the way around. It would be really cool to circumnavigate the globe. So that would be pretty cool. Let's see. We're only 2,800 nautical miles away. That's a lot. Where are you guys? Winter, many Germans go to Austria or Italy for skiing. Nice. I actually have never skied. I've snowboarded, and I picked it up pretty quick because I've been surfing all my life. So that was pretty fun. But then when you fall, it hurts really bad. Like your tailbone, when you fall, it hurts. And I was like, when I fall off a wave in the ocean surfing, you crash into water and it doesn't hurt at all. When you fall off of your snowboard, it hurts. But then I've had people tell me that it's just because it was like the fake snow because it was up at Big Bear, and that I need to go someplace that has real snow and then it doesn't hurt when you fall. And I was like, or I can just fall off my surfboard into the ocean. That just makes more sense to me. Let's see. I just found you on Saturday. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. That's awesome. Caitlin. And let's see. Fingers crossed. Only every 20 years. Yeah, honestly. I'm sure many of you know the acronym for BOAT is break out another 1,000, because you're always constantly fixing stuff that breaks, and you gotta spend another 1,000 here and another 1,000 there, and it just keeps on adding up. So are slip fees expensive in Dana Point? It depends on what size boat you have and what you consider expensive. Racing will make you a better sailor, though. I prefer cruising at this stage of life. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been sailing for a while. I've been in some crazy weather. No actual hurricanes, right? But racing does, I agree, totally. Racing absolutely makes you a better sailor. It's just not something that calls me, you know what I mean? I'm not out here like, man, I gotta race and go win all the races. I'm more just like, let's go take the boat out and let's enjoy nature and what Mother Nature has to offer is kind of how I look at it. I fully support people racing sailboats, though. I think it's awesome. My Catalina 30 actually had a little plaque on it from the previous owners. They won some kind of race on that. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. I also do prefer just cruising the coast is what I like. 101 degrees in Colorado. Wow. That's super hot. I thought you live on the boat. Where do you stay on your days off? I stay on the boat as much as I possibly can, and that's what I want to say so I don't get in trouble. I stay on the boat as much as I can. You are amazing. And in Indiana. Hello in Indiana. 78 degrees here on the Big Island. This is tropical. There is a tropical depression passing south of us. Yeah, it was weird. I was looking at the weather, and there was like 5 different hurricanes all over the place. I think one of them was headed toward, or 2 of them were headed towards Hawaii. One was headed up here towards California. There was one down in Florida, and I forget where the other 2 were. But I was like, what is happening? This is a crazy hurricane season. That was pretty wild. Oh no, I lost the... Okay, here we go. Sounds like a core memory of pain. You started with snowboarding. Yeah, it was definitely painful. I didn't... Well, okay, because at first I was doing fine, right? I do not have balance issues at all. I'm really good at balance. But as soon as you do fall, because I hit a patch of, like, ice. It was actual ice. Then it hurts, and then you start getting worried about falling again, because when you fall, every single time you land on the same spot, and then it just hurts over and over again, and you're just like, I think I'm ready to ski down to the bar and get a drink instead of keep injuring my tailbone. And then my tailbone hurt for like 2 weeks after that, so that's pretty crazy. Let's see. Okay, what do you do for work on your civilian side? I like that you call it civilian side. Don't answer if that's too personal. I like that you call it a civilian side. Are you in the Navy or the Army? Or one of the services? Because that's what they call normal people, is civilians. What do I do for work? Well, it just depends. I do a couple different things for work. Some of them are fun jobs. Some of them are not so fun jobs, but I do what I can to make it work. Falling on snow hurts. Yeah, it does, definitely. Your friend here in Florida lives on a boat, and she said it's no different than owning a house. Fully agree. There's everything that I need on the boat. I have a full bathroom with a shower. I have 2 bedrooms. I've got a living room. I've got a kitchen. Like, it's pretty cool. It's just like a house on the water. But the coolest thing about having a boat over like a condo or something is if I want to go to Catalina, I get to take my whole house to Catalina with me, right? If I want to go down to Mexico, I get to take my whole house down to Mexico with me. So it's pretty cool. I feel like I'm falling behind on these chats. Okay. Do you ever plan on taking fans with you? Yes. Yes, I do, actually. That's been something I have been seriously considering. The only thing I'm worried about that is crazy people, like, So what I'm thinking about doing is finding some locals and, interviewing them and seeing if it would be cool or not. There's just safety precautions I have to take just to make sure I'm safe and my puppies are safe, and I don't feel uncomfortable when it comes to fans. So, yeah, I'm fully planning on taking people on sailing trips. That's actually something I want to do, is take people to Catalina, because that's what I've been doing with my friends over the past 8 years of sailing, is whoever my friend group was at the time, I'd be like, hey, do you guys want to go to Catalina? And they're always like, yes. And so I would be constantly taking new people over to Catalina and just showing them the island, and it would be a really great experience, and I want to keep doing that. So I think it would be cool to meet some people in this area and have them come sailing with me. Absolutely. All right, let's see. 30 to 35 foot is a good size for the prices in marina or spare parts. Yes, I totally agree with that. I would love to have a 35-foot hunter. Actually, in my new slip, there's a 35-foot hunter directly across the way, and I met the person who owned it, and I was like, your boat is like everything I've ever wanted. Like, it's so cool. So yeah, 35 feet I think is also a good size to be able to solo sail too. I have a buddy who lives in, or well, his boat is in Oceanside, and he has a 43-foot Choi Lee, and he solo sails that though, and I'm like, wow, okay, if you can do that, maybe I could do a 38-ish foot, but I don't want it to be too big of a boat, so I think 35 is pretty good. Okay. I'm trying to get back to where I was. Okay, Captain Christa sails the globe. Yes, that would be so cool, right? Sailing the globe. Another thing I've been considering is, you know how they let people kind of join the boats for a certain length of passage, and then you join another boat for a certain length of passage? I think it'd be cool to go and spend some time on other people's boats, especially in areas that I haven't sailed personally yet. I think it'd be cool to kind of get a little bit of sailing experience in those areas, and then take my own boat around, because then I kind of have, you know, a little bit hands-on experience first. So that'd be pretty cool. You have a Hunter 31. Oh, nice. What year is it? You love watching the channel because their boats are so similar and you get good ideas from me. That's so cool. I never intended my channel to be something for people to get like ideas from. It's just supposed to be like something I really enjoy, and I just want to share that with whoever wants to know. And so it's really cool when people are like, I learned so much from you. I'm like, that's crazy. that's awesome. If you showed up here on the Big Island, you'd have a place to stay. Oh, on the Big Island in Hawaii, and we're only 2,800 nautical miles away. Okay, well then I'm going to save who you are, and when I do sail to Hawaii, you're gonna get a message from me like, hey, you said I had a place to stay. I'm here. Where are you? Maybe consider cruising down to in the Sea of Cortez. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Oh my gosh, my light just died. This is what I put on my camera for when I have, for when I film at night. So I pulled it out for this because it was cloudy, but I think maybe we don't need it. I think it's fine. I'm trying to get back to where I was. Okay. Maybe consider sailing down and in the Sea of Cortez. Yeah, that would be cool. Night, deep South Africa. Oh no. Okay, so I'm in America, and I don't know the Celsius. I don't know how to convert that. But I'm assuming that means it's cold, but have a good night. Your next content should be after this live and your graduation finals. Wait, what? The ish after this live and your graduation finals? I don't know what that means. The view from Lanai is just awesome. We can see South Point all the way to Captain Cook. Wow, that's so cool. All right, I'm telling you, I'm coming over. It's happening. It's gonna be a couple months, possibly a year, but I'll make it there. Have you thought about getting a catamaran to sail the world? Yes. So if I had unlimited money, I still think I would stick with a monohull compared to a catamaran. I think catamarans are great to, if you have multiple people, right? If you have like a whole family, because there's a lot more space. But I think for what I want to do, I would probably just stick with a monohull. And I think it's also easier to solo sail a monohull than it is a catamaran. I would need to be constantly having a crew on a catamaran, which isn't the worst thing ever. Maybe when I'm a little bit older and I want a crew around full time, I'll consider that. But until, have you ever surfed your boat? Well, that depends on that are surfing the boat. Like, if there's heavy following seas and a wave comes and it crashes and yes, the answer is yes. Where are the dogs? Oh, any excuse to show the dogs. They're right here. Here's Kiki. Hello. I need to give her a haircut. She can't see right now. Like, her hair is so much in front of her eyes. Hold on. There's her eyeballs. There we go. Where are your eyes? There we go. You still can't see. Okay. There's Kiki. And then Maui, come here. And then Maui also needs a haircut. They're too funny. I love these puppies. I've had Maui for 10 years. She's 10 years old. And Kiki I've had for 3 years. Okay, hi from Texas. Hello in Texas. How cool. My best friend lives in Texas. My best friend growing up, she moved there about 4 years ago, and now she's married and has kids, but she's in Texas, so. Caitlin asked the real questions. I would be very interested. I plan on buying a 40-foot, I don't know what you mean by D, but need more experience sailing. Yeah, I mean, there's some really cool places you can get experience sailing as well. There's classes and courses you can take. If you have a friend who has a boat, I think that's the best way to do it, honestly. But yeah, that's cool. I'll definitely keep you in mind. I would totally go on a cruise with you. I'm not crazy. At least that's what my therapist told me. You know what? If you're getting therapy, that's a good thing, you know. So that made me chuckle. I like that. No, I think what I would start out with, just to kind of like be comfortable, is maybe just like day sailing, right? Where I know we're coming back and we're not doing any like overnight stuff. I think I'd be comfortable starting with day sailing and then, you know, moving on up to maybe trips. That one that went by a week and a half burned down. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the crazy videos of people like swimming for the ocean, and that's so crazy what happened there. I feel so bad about it too, because it's like, what can you do to help? And then, you know, there's basically just send provisions or send money to companies that give provisions to them. Are you planning on getting your captain's 6-pack license? Yes and no. I don't really know how to. Yes and no. Like, here's the thing, right? The benefits of having that is you can basically charter any boat anywhere in the world. And that's about it. The negative to having your captain's license is if you're on a boat with people and you're not the captain and you're not in charge of it, and like something goes wrong, basically you're responsible because you have the highest like rank or whatever. So there's pros and cons to getting your captain's license. I don't know. Maybe. Also, Scott. Wait, I didn't realize that comment was you. Hi, Scott. I was talking about you earlier. This is my buddy who has the sailboat in Oceanside that I was talking about. You're the one who sails your 43-foot Choi Lee. What's up, Scott? Hey, I'm sailing to Newport and then Long Beach, and then I'm going to Catalina. So if you are around in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be on the boat. So I'm also planning on sailing down to Oceanside in a bit. Okay, Greece. Sailing bigger isn't too bad. It's all the stuff outside of that. 43 Choi Lee catch, older boat, but they're beautiful. Yeah, his boat is awesome. And he's here. That's so cool, Scott. I can't believe you came on. What's up? Okay, when kids are older, we want to get a 50-foot boat. Not a sailboat, though. So you want like a 65-foot power boat? That's, you guys, that's a huge boat. That's a huge boat. That is a luxurious size boat. Good condition, of course. Greetings from Massachusetts. Hello. Enjoy your channel. Also have a Hunter 31. Oh, cool. Do you ever get weather helm? We've had to get used to that. Do you ever get weather helm? Okay, what I think you mean by that is like when you're sailing and the boat hits the water and it splashes up water onto you. Do I ever get like wet in it? Like no Bimini or not Bimini, no Dodger, because there's no Dodger on it. Is that what you're asking? If so, yes. Come to Greece. I would love to come to Greece. That's on my list of things to do. That would be so cool. You'd want to take out your 42-foot aft cabin motor yacht, I think you're saying yacht, to 2 harbors every August. We would then go to San Diego. We would go from San Diego to Two Harbors. Wow, you'd go from San Diego to Two Harbors in one day? That's crazy. That's a at least 10-hour sail, 11 hours, because Two Harbors is not Avalon. Two Harbors is up farther. That's what, an 11-hour sail? Maybe longer? How long did that take you guys? Reach out to Bobby Sailing Doodles. You never know. He has lots of crew visit all over the world. Okay, that's a good idea. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe get on with SV, Sailing Vessel Delos, French Polynesia. That would, yeah, I should actually start reaching out to people because I have a passport now, so I can go. That would be pretty cool. SV Delos, good to be. Oh, okay, so more than one of you recommend that one. Okay, I will definitely keep that in mind. You handle your boat fine. You could easily handle a 40-footer. Aw, thank you. I'm out of Long Beach Shoreline Marina, Benetau 41, called Fret Not. Hope to see you on the water sometime. I will be in Long Beach. I think I'll be there this weekend. Okay, so my plan is my new date comes in tomorrow. I'm hoping to leave Wednesday, stay in Newport for a night, go up to Long Beach for 2 nights, and then go to Catalina from there. So I will be around. Let me go back up. Hope to see you on the water sometime. A Benetau 41 one called Fret Not. Okay, when I'm in Long Beach, I'm gonna look for your boat. If I see it, I'm gonna be like, hi, Dave. You commented. And you support me. You're one of the best supporters. Okay, if you need crew, just teach the dogs some new tricks. They are the best first mates. They are great at sleeping on watch. They're great at being alert dogs, barking at people. They're fantastic at knocking over the water bowl. Yeah, so what else could you ask from your first mates, you know? The cool thing about Kiki, though, is that she does like to swim. So she'll snorkel with me and hang out. She's very fun. Go on the paddleboard and everything. Hi from Stuart Allen Photographer and Drone Pilot. I'm a big fan of your channel. Oh, thank you, Stuart Allen Photographer and Drone Pilot. Okay, in the UK, do you guys have to have like licenses for drones? We got that question earlier, and I said not doing something like commercial. It's 11 p.m. Wow. Okay. Well, you should be asleep, sir. You're also a surfer. Me too. I longboard. I don't really shortboard. I have. It's fine, but I prefer longboarding. I feel like that's kind of the same with racing boats. Like, if you want to race, you're probably a shortboarder. Oh no. The problems of my first live stream. It's okay. Hopefully I can balance this again. Doesn't your dad have a... catamaran. Oh my gosh. Sorry to all of you who are just hearing thuds. This like came unstuck. Yes. Okay, let's see. How do you get your dog so good at swimming and on the boat? Every time we take her to Catalina, they're straight spazzes. Okay. So, Maui has been going on the boat with me her whole life, and Kiki has also been going on the boat with me her whole life. So, basically, my best recommendation is just the more time that they spend on the boat, the more comfortable they're going to be on it. And, for example, if you have a place you can go anchor in your marina, like over here in Dano, I can just go anchor by the sandbar and get them used to what it feels like to not be right next to land. That is live stream induced seasickness. You're funny. I like that comment. That was a good one. So basically, if you could just get them used to it, take them sailing more, take them swimming more, get them used to wearing their doggy life vests, get them used to staying on the boat when you're not there, just like for quick short times to start out with. Yeah, that's basically my recommendation for it. Let's see. 18 Celsius equals 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's a pretty good temperature. Hello, just joined. Welcome. Cheers. Ever been to Cabo? I've not been to Cabo. I have been to, what's the other one? Cancun. I've been to Cancun. I've never been down to Cabo, which a lot of people, it's very common for Californians to go down to Cabo. I would like to sail all the way down to Cabo. That would. I love Christa. Ah, thank you. That's so kind. You've been to St. Martin on a cruise. Nice. I've been considering doing a cruise just for fun. They have like weekend cruises. But I'm always just like, why would I do that when I can just take my own boat, you know? You can sail your boat without a license. Here you need a license for boats over 15 horsepower. So they're trying to do something in California where you, once you're under the age of 25, I think, a license, or maybe it's all ages, but by the year 2025, you're supposed to have a boating license, even if you own the boat. It's kind of a weird thing, but it's a new thing, and they're not really going to enforce it for another 2 years, so, you know, it is what it is. Until someone tells me I'm doing something wrong, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, you know? Well, you... I don't know what Picton is. Picton Castle Crew. I don't know what that is. You love my tattoo. Thank you. That's so kind. Caitlin, you're awesome. It makes me feel so good, so thank you. Love the channel. Thank you. Greece has the best food in Europe. I love Mediterranean food and Greek food. I know they're a little different, but those are my two. If I could eat anything, those are my two favorite food group types. So, very good. Okay, gotta go snorkeling this afternoon. Oh, how cool. Maybe get a fish or two. Be safe out there. Drop a line if you hit the big island. I will, definitely. Have fun snorkeling. Something I've been wanting to get into is spearfishing, so that's on my list of things to do next. But enjoy your snorkeling. Take advantage of the nice afternoon. And thank you for coming by. That's so cool. Sailing Doodles will take you out for sure. Sailing Doodles. Maybe send them a message and see. Hello. Hi. Do you watch many other sailing channels? What are your favorites? There's a couple I've watched. I really enjoy the ones that are like solo sailing from Long Beach or Los Angeles or San Diego to Hawaii. Those are the ones that the videos at least that I watch, and I'm like, that's so cool. I think there's, I'm really blanking on names right now, but I think, I can't remember the name. There's this one other one that I like as well. But yeah, I definitely watch other people's sailing videos for sure. It's really cool to see what other people are doing as well. Okay, wow. I really got far up. Okay, you're planning to go to Isthmus Cove Labor Day weekend. See you there. Labor Day weekend. I think that's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, right? And you're going to the Isthmus? Let me see. Hold on. Labor Day, yeah, 3rd, 4th, or 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of September, Labor Day. I have to be back here for something on the 31st, so probably not. Darn. But I will be out there. Maybe on the 2nd I'll try to sail out, and I'll see you guys on the 3rd. Maybe we'll do something like that. How fun. Tell Monica I say hi, by the way. I just made a BLT. Does anybody want half? I do. I love BLTs. 40-pound the beach, and he sang like a stone. My dogs love running around on the beach for sure. Can you play an instrument? I pro drone. Yes, in UK you need drone license. Okay, wow. Even if you're just doing like personal videos, you still need a drone license. Your surfboard is 8 foot. Mine's 8'5". I also go to Pico sailboat. What? You like the sailing boats? Oh, it's like late there right now is what you're saying. Okay. Here in Florida, you need license for a boat over a certain tonnage. Oh, yeah, definitely. If you're driving, you know, the big carrier boats or whatever, you absolutely need a license for that, for sure. Love the channel. Thank you. Hi from Australia. Hello. You'll have to sail the Pacific someday. Love your channel. Yeah, I would love to do that. That would be so cool. It's 11:11 here in Belfast. Gotta leave. Just saw you by coincidence. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have fun. Can you send a shout out to San Anto? Hi, San Anto. Hello from Mobile, Alabama. Wow, hello. All the way down there in Alabama. I like your picture. It's of a sailboat. Pretty cool. Oh, let's go get Kiki again, shall we? Kiki! I think I hear the Harbor Patrol boat coming. Yep. Oh. Let's see, you can see. Harbor Patrol boat. Be nice. Hi! How are you guys?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Everything's pretty calm after yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think anything crazy happened.
Yeah, it was pretty easy. Yeah.
Your inflatable is dying a slow death.
I know. I've been trying to fix it and it just won't.
Do you need water pulled out of it?
That's okay. I've got a pump for it. There's not that much, but thank you.
No problem.
Have a good day, guys.
All right, you too.
All right. Not getting arrested today. The Harbor Patrol wanted to pump out my dinghy, but I was like, you know what? It's gonna die soon. Sorry for the seasickness. It's gonna die soon anyway. I'm getting a new one, so I'm just gonna end up deflating it. So, okay, I lost my place on the comments, but you guys got to see the Harbor Patrol, so I can always tell when it's them by the way their engine sounds. I'm like, okay, when it's the slow sound, that's for sure the Harbor Patrol. The Royal Cruise was so long with 7 days having no Wi-Fi. Ooh. Let's see. Sorry about spelling. That's okay. Followed on Instagram, I subscribed to your channel the other day. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's so kind. Let's see. You coming from the Annapolis Boat Show this year? Coming to the Annapolis Boat Show this year. I've actually never been to a boat show, so I would love to do it and see how that goes. Let's see that eyeball. I don't know what you mean. Hi from Spain on a 35-foot, keeping an eye on the killer whales. Okay, is that true that they're actually attacking boats out there? Because I've seen a couple videos about that and it looks scary and I don't understand why they're doing it. I think one of the videos said one of them got hit by a propeller or something. Hello from Canada. Hi. Yay, no arrests. I know. They're gonna keep me safe, so it's fine. They're not gonna arrest me. Oh yeah, from Belfast. Right. Live out in Florida now. Oh, cool. Nice. How is Florida down there? You guys are expecting a hurricane soon, right? They're chewing up the rudders. Yeah, those videos are crazy. Do you have a lot of what? That's a weird question. Yes, I need a drone license flying my own. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, no, you don't need it if you're doing it yourself, but if you're filming, like, I think it's the same out here. If you're doing something, I don't know, like you're getting paid for it, it's commercial or whatever, you need a license, but just doing it for your own stuff, you don't need one. That's the same as it is out here. Canada here also. Okay. It's gonna go east of you so far. There goes the Harbor Patrol again. They like to go in and out of the fingers just to like check on everyone I get. He said your dinghy is dying a slow, painful death. It's like, okay, look, I get it. Half of it's deflated. I keep trying to patch it. It's just like rubbing salt in the wound. Salt in my dinghy wound. That's a good way to put it. It's gonna go east of me so far. What are they doing now? They're just doing donuts. Making the boat rock. October 1st through 15th, Annapolis Boat Show. Love for you to stop through if you're on the East Coast. I will not be on the East Coast. I'll probably be sailing to Catalina. There's this one thing in Catalina called Buccaneer Days that I want to go to. It's where everyone dresses up like a pirate and hangs out on Catalina Island. And I think that's October 6th or 7th or something. So, but if I am in the East Coast in the future, I will let you guys know, and then maybe there'll be a boat show then. Let's see, power went out a few days ago with a big storm. It was only 3 hours from 8:30 p.m. Power went out a few days ago with the big storm. Wait, where? You go surfing in the Canary Islands. Oh, nice. Let's see. Are marinas chilled with having dogs and barking? I mean, yes, if the dog is excessively barking, or as I point to Kiki when I do that, if the dog is excessively barking, like this one does sometimes, I mean, they're obviously gonna go check on the dog or whatever, but Kiki only really barks when she sees someone. She's what I call an alert dog. And then as soon as she knows them or sees them, like you saw with the Harbor Patrol, she was barking at them, and then as soon as we started talking to them, she calmed down. But no, marinas are fine with having dogs. There's nothing wrong with having your dogs on the boat. That's not an issue. At least here, I've never heard of that being a problem. We'll miss you this year at the Annapolis Boat Show, hopefully next year. Yeah, I just have no reason to fly out to the East Coast, and I definitely can't sail there in time. So maybe in the future, that would be kind of cool. Okay, so I need to do a couple things on the boat down here. This has been really cool. I think I'm going to end the live stream here because my plan was just to do it for an hour, and we're a little bit over an hour. This went really way better than expected, so I think I'll start adding these into my rotation of things to do. Like, how cool would it be if I could live stream over from like Newport at the Anchorage or over at Catalina, show you guys some stuff around the harbor? That would be pretty cool. Show you guys the island. So I definitely am going to incorporate these more often because this one was way more of a success than I thought, and I think I enjoyed it, so hopefully you guys did too. So, but I think I'm going to end it here. Tomorrow I get my new dinghy, and then I'm hoping on Wednesday I can leave and go on some sailing trips. Maybe I'll even live stream me leaving because I don't need my phone to use my camera for the video, so I could do both. So that'd be pretty cool. Okay, well, thank you for everyone for stopping by and hanging out. This was so cool again, and I'm definitely going to incorporate these more. Gonna do a couple boat maintenance things, and yeah, look forward to my next video and my next live stream. Bye! Thanks for stopping by.